everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Shannan. I do all sorts of videos here on this channel, mainly kind of vlogs, motherhood and all of that kind of stuff. I have a small business, so I vlog bits and bobs about that as well. But today I thought I'd sit down and do a monthly favourites. I try to do these every single month because I really enjoy to watch them, and I just think it's a nice way to like get to know someone, and also just for recommendations, whether you know, it's a friend's birthday or you want to treat yourself or whatever. I just feel like it's quite good to watch people's favourites because you get good recommendations for things, and yeah, I just really enjoy to watch them, so I also enjoy to make them. Okay, so first of all, I try and do kind of categories. So first of all, I'm gonna do fashion. So for fashion this month, a couple of things I've been enjoying are, I'm just gonna point out as well, one of my nails has peeled off, one of my gels, so please ignore that. But yeah, I have been really liking cheesecloth. I think they're called cheesecloth shirts. They're basically like crinkly shirts, and I've been wearing them just like as an overshirt with like a vest top or t-shirt. For those of you who don't know, I am pregnant. I'm currently 27 weeks pregnant, so I've got a bump going on, and I feel like I want to have my bump showing. Like, I don't want to wear just huge things that look like tents, but I also like to have like something cozy over the top, and also in that transitional kind of stage where it's just, you know, a little bit of warmth, but I get really hot where I am pregnant. So I've got one from Asda and a couple from New Look, and yeah, I've just been enjoying those. I don't know if you can really call fashion, because again, it is like maternity and it's not like the most fashionable thing in the whole entire world. But I have been enjoying some new trousers I got from H&M. They're the H&M, I think they're called like, their maternity section is called like Mama, isn't it? It's like the before and after jersey trousers, I think. They're like kind of wide leg trousers, and they've got like a really high-waisted band which you can roll over when you are postpartum. But yeah, they're really comfy. I feel like they're thicker than leggings, and they give a bit more to an outfit than leggings. Like, I do love to wear leggings, but sometimes, I don't know, I just like the look of like the wide leg trouser and stuff. So yeah, I got those a couple of weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I've been really enjoying wearing those. I have worn them a lot. I am considering buying another pair for the amount that I'm wearing them, but then I'm like, if the weather carries on getting nice, then I'll be in my dresses soon, and they're about £20, and obviously maternity stuff is only for like a fairly short period, although these are before and after ones, so maybe I'll wear them for a little bit longer. But yeah, I really like them. I will link everything below that I can find. I think that's everything for fashion. So for beauty, the first thing I'm going to mention is a big purchase, which you guys will know about if you've watched my videos, and also it's annoying because I feel like I've not actually filmed when I've had nice hair from this. I'm not demonstrating this product for what I like it for, really, but I got the Shark Flex Style Air Styler. I think it's called something like that. If you follow me on Instagram or have seen any of my channels, I kind of was talking about umming and ahhing about this, but I did invest last month and I've really been enjoying it. So I did unbox it on camera, so I won't go into it too much, but it's basically a dupe of the Dyson Airwrap, and it is a lot more affordable. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but yeah, here's the little like main bit, and then you've got the curling ones, and this is the bit that I really enjoy. Obviously it does have all the other attachments, like the styling brush, like the smooth styling brush and the hairdryer and everything like that, but I really like the curls. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. It's still fairly new to me. I've still not like 100% mastered how to make the curls stay. Like, when I use like my curling tongs or whatever, my curls hold really well, whereas I feel like with this it doesn't. But I like how it looks when they've fallen out still. It's just like a nice like blow dried kind of look. But yeah, I would like to learn how to make them last a little bit longer, but that is a definite favourite, thank goodness, because it was expensive, but I really do like it. Another thing, so this is like what I was saying, kind of one of the things about, it's very new to me, and where I've not been well, I've literally only used it twice, so I can't really say if it's like a favourite or not. But I did get a new blusher. I got the Rare Beauty liquid blush, if you can see. And it looks a bit of a funny colour on camera, to be fair. It is kind of like a, looks kind of orangey corally, doesn't it? But it is in the shade Joy, and this is Selena Gomez's makeup range, and I got this on Sephora. It's always sold out. So much of her makeup always is. But I heard good things, so I wanted to try it. I had a discount code, so yeah. I've enjoyed it the 2 times I've used it, but I don't know if it's taken the space of my all-time fave, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand High Blush, and this is in the shade Pinkgasm, which I do really love. This one is definitely worse for wear, so yeah, we'll see. The verdict's still out if this tops it. I feel like this is a lot more like matte, like this is just pink, whereas this is like a glowy kind of highlighty blush colour. So yeah, I wanted to mention it because it's new and I'm seeing it's growing on me. I'm seeing what I feel, but yeah, this is my all-time fave at the mo. I feel like my battery's about to die any second, so I'm just kind of being cautious. I got this for Christmas and I've been loving it since, and yeah, I used it today and I thought I should mention this again because it is a great little buy. I assume it's something they do all the time, but basically Shea and Blue are a perfume brand. I first tried them about 3-4 years ago. I was looking for a new perfume and they were on ASOS at the time. I don't know if they still are. And I got their blood orange perfume, and I actually repurchased it a couple of times, and I really like it. I think it's lovely. I think the prices are really good for what they are, and yeah, at Christmas time I was wanting a new perfume and I hadn't gone out to like try any or anything, and I saw this online. And so you get 10 different perfumes, and they're just these little like kind of miniature size, but they're not like too miniature. What mil are they? Does it say? I don't know if it says, but they're like a decent size, you know, and it basically is a really nice way. I know a lot of people have like a signature scent, and I do want to have a signature scent, but also I like to have scents for different occasions. So the blood orange one is one that I said I had before, and there is actually one of those in here and I love that. But there's so many great scents in here, and I don't think I've actually worn them all yet. I kind of just grab the same couple. I have got a couple missing from here because they're in different handbags and stuff. But yeah, I just think this is a really lovely way to like try loads of different perfumes. It wasn't super duper cheap. I think it was about £60, but I think I used a 20% off discount code maybe, because like I said, it was for Christmas, but I did order it on behalf of Ollie. So yeah, I just think it's a really great gift, or a way to try out loads of different perfumes, or if you're someone who doesn't like to have the same scent all the time, it's a really nice product. So I thought I'd mention it because I do love it this month and every month. Lastly, in the beauty category, I don't know if this is beauty as such, but I had a gift card to use from a Lush. Now, I stock up in Lush stuff on Boxing Day and pretty much Boxing Day only. I don't tend to buy full price Lush because I feel like it's got so expensive these days that I just can't justify it. And if I get enough for on Boxing Day, I make sure it lasts all year. However, I did have a voucher to use, and oh my goodness, I was in the shop and I could not decide what to get. So I actually picked up 2 of this, and I have been working my way through one, but I do have this fresh new one. And this is the Lush Bright Side Bubble Bar. Now, this isn't a new product by any means. This has been around for years and years and years, but I've not used it for years and years. And the scent is like orangey. I'm sure it's orange. Does it say? It smells very orangey. Anyway, it is a gorgeous scent. It is so fresh, like it's so uplifting. I guess being called Mr. Brightside, it kind of makes sense. Bubble bars are really good because they're around the same kind of price as a bath bomb, maybe a little bit more, I'm not entirely sure, but they last loads. Like you can make these last. Some people like properly cut them up with like a knife. I tend to just like break a bit off and like run it under the tap. But yeah, you get so many uses out of these because yeah, like I said, you just break off a little bit and you don't need a lot at all. It depends obviously how much you kind of want going on, but I just break off a tiny little bit, run it under like the warm tap, like rub it between my fingers. Some people put it in like in a sieve, like under the tap. but I just rub it under the tap with my fingers and it makes loads of bubbles. It makes your bath a nice colour and it smells delicious. And yeah, I feel like this is a lot more of a cost-effective way to have a nice luxurious lush bath, as aside from a bath bomb. But yeah, I thought I'd mention it because my other one's like almost finished and looking a bit ropey, but a nice fresh new one. And yeah, I'd really recommend. Sorry if the camera keeps moving, you are like propped up on something and I feel like I keep moving it a little bit. But yeah, next up, TV. I've not really watched much TV this month. Oh, that is actually a bit of a fib. I have watched a little bit of Maths Australia, Married at First Sight Australia. I first watched this in 2021 when Buzz was a newborn baby. It was like snowing, we were in lockdown, and me and Ollie just binged like the whole of that season. I don't know what one it was, but I feel like it was the first time I'd really heard anyone talk about it that year. And I've not really watched any others since. I've given it a go, but I've not got like fully into it. And to be honest, I've been watching this one, but yeah, it hasn't got me hooked in the same way as it did back in 2021, but then life's very different now. Ollie and I, like I said, we've been poorly and we did watch 2 movies. We watched Murder Mystery and Murder Mystery 2. I feel like we had seen a bit of Murder Mystery before. We both had like vague memories, but we had no idea when, and we had no idea why we didn't finish it. They're not like the best movies in the world, but for like a light-hearted, like we've not been to the cinema together for years. Like we used to love going to cinema, but since being parents we didn't go. Before that we didn't go because of lockdown, so we've not been for like years. And I feel like these movies are kind of like the kind of movie we would have watched at the cinema, you know, like nothing too deep and just something we both kind of watch, nothing too girly, nothing too actiony. And yeah, we quite like them, quite enjoyed them. They're just on Netflix. Books, I started the month reading Miriam Margolyes's, is that how you say it? Autobiography, and I will finish it, but autobiographies don't like get me. I used to love them, but I'm just not as into them as I used to be. And it's not something I'm like desperate to pick back up again. So I've kind of shelved it for now. And I picked up a couple of new books in Asda the other day, one of them being How to Kill Your Family by Bella McKee. I've heard good things about it, and again, I wasn't sure if it's right to like mention this because I've not finished it, but so far I'm about this much through. I think this is where I am, so I'm just over halfway, and I've really been enjoying it. It's not like unputdownable, but I have been enjoying it when I've been picking it up. I just think for me, the reason that I'm not like absolutely hooked is because I don't like, I'm not won over by the main character. I don't feel passionately enough like about her either way. I don't love her, I don't hate her. And I feel like sometimes you kind of want to relate to the character or like be rooting for them or something to kind of make you love it. Do you know what I mean? But I have been enjoying it. I know it sounds a little bit funny, the title, but yeah, I would recommend. I don't know if there's much of a... It says, they say you can't choose your family, but you can kill them. Meet Grace Bernard, daughter, sister, serial killer. Grace has lost everything and she will stop at nothing to get revenge. So yeah, that's kind of all it says on the back. I'll keep you updated and let you know what I think of it. But this is the book I've been kind of enjoying so far this month. Got this out the freezer probably about half an hour, if not more ago, and I'm scared to open it. But I wanted to do a little food favourite because these have been a mega craving. They are the Rowntree's fruit stacks. They do them in Aldi, like rip-off ones, and they're just as good, but I've got the real deal at the minute just because I've got them from Asda. But I've been having like one of these a day. I am mega craving them, like they are so good. I'm normally a chocolate ice cream kind of gal, chocolate lolly kind of gal, but when I'm pregnant I just want like fruity juicy stuff, and yeah, these are delicious. Quickly have this, then crack on with my filming. Hey, okay, I'm back. Ice cream is eaten, was delicious, and now I'm gonna finish the video. So that was like the only food thing I think I had to mention. And then lastly I think is like home. So the first like most obvious big thing for us has been the addition of our caravan. We bought, I can't remember if it was actually in March, or I'm sure it was March. Yeah, it hasn't been that long that we bought the caravan, and she's an old girl. I did do a video tour on her, which I will link below if I remember to, but yeah, she's an old girl, but I love her. We've not actually been out in her yet, illness, and also it was a mission to get her where we're storing her. Honestly, we are now in the process of making our driveway wider. In the long term, we want to like properly do it and pave it the same way that our original driveway is, but for now I think we're gonna we're getting a man with a digger to come and do some digging and like get rid of loads of soil, and then we're gonna put like all the right stuff down, and then like pebbles, basically gravel, pebbles, but Ollie said there's like a process with like sand and then a top layer or something. I don't know, he understands it, I don't, but basically we need to do some kind of work to widen our driveway temporarily without spending like thousands on a proper new driveway, and then we can get the caravan in and out a lot more easily. Not been on holiday in it, but we have been eating in it. We've been having lots of meals in there, some breakfasts, dinners, and I've been using it as a place to work if Ollie's working from home and Buzz is napping. So Ollie's in the house with him, obviously working from home, but then I can go in there and work. It's like an extra space for me, and it just feels very calm in there. It's so quiet, and yeah, we've really been enjoying the caravan. So it feels like we're on holiday when we're in it, even though we're not. Even if we just pop in there literally for half an hour to eat our dinner, it just gives us a change of scenery, and it's overlooking our garden, and it's really, really nice. So the caravan has been a fave this month, a firm fave. That is everything. I think that's all my favorites that I've got written down. There's always probably other things that I've forgotten, but that's everything I've remembered to mention. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. I am vlogging today as well, so hopefully that won't be too far. I'm trying to upload on the date, not every single one of these days, but I'm trying to upload on Tuesdays and Fridays as my upload days, because yeah, I was getting a bit sporadic with it, and I feel like I was doing kind of Sundays and Wednesdays, but I feel like everyone does Sundays and Wednesdays, and I just thought, let's just do something a little bit different. So yeah, it won't be every single Tuesday or Friday, but if I do upload, I will try and make it on those days. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very soon for another video. Bye guys. Mwah!